I'm Eric from my phone and welcome to another video. For this week's Måneskin installment, I am very excited to be reacting to both the song and the music video for La Parole, lontane. My apologies, I don't speak Italian. But this is off of their album that Torna a Casa was on. So it is back in 2018, so it's a little bit older, but I got heavily requested to react to this song and I'm very excited to do so and see really what all this song is about. I know from my experience with Torna a Casa that their experiences were different, their looks were different, especially Damiano's. And so I'm excited to see how their vibes have changed, especially now knowing after I did my Ventani reaction that they are close to my age, that they probably evolved a lot because I know I've evolved a lot in those few years. And so I'm excited to see how they turn that into music. Thank you for requesting this video, and anyway, let's get into it. First we're gonna start with the song and then we're gonna watch the music video, so without further ado, the song. Okay, yeah, starting off pretty acoustic. Oh, yeah. His timbre hasn't changed though. Oh, we're building and go. Yeah, this is cathartic. I don't know what to say. I'm just following these strums. Ethan, you did a good job here. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I love how that just pushes it forward. Wait, was that a vocal from someone else? Is that like Victoria? Now this is Damiano pure. So quiet and calm. Oh, the cut off. Sorry, it started snowing in the in-between, so now I have a jacket on. So that was La Parole, lontane, and that was a beautiful song from Måneskin. Another one that feels like it fits in this older era for them, in just not only the sonic elements, but also some lyrical themes as well. But first, sonically, yeah, it sounds like going between that rock and that ballad form of what we get in Ventani, which is, I guess, newer, but then like Torna a Casa, and how there will always be an escalation in the song, but sometimes there might be calm parts as well. I think Coraline is also a more recent example of that, and how it starts with that very acoustic and then it gets in like bold, here you are, and then it fades out. This one kind of felt like that, in that in the choruses, I think swelling into the choruses, we got these feelings of whoa, and that rush, and that, oh gosh, we have emotions now. Lyrically, the song is also very much within this era. It feels a lot like Torna a Casa, where Torna a Casa was Come Back Home, Marlena. And this song is also about Marlena, which I believe is actually a muse. I'll put a comment on the screen that I remember reading back, and that Marlena is featured throughout this album, and she's not like a real person. I think she's more of a muse for them, I believe. So I'll put that comment on this screen. But Damiano is talking about how he feels her so far away from him, and how I have so many distant words. That's what La Parole, lontane means, is like far away words. And you'll never actually hear these words that contain all my feelings about everything. He's also mentioning again how it's very cold, and that if he loses her, then he won't know how to live, basically. The idea of like not being able to see a foot in front of him if he loses her, and just not knowing how to go about navigating the world without her. And so, yeah, it's definitely a very emotional, deep song. And whether it's about like an actual person, or it's actually about like this connection to music, or this connection to life, or whatever Marlena symbolizes, like, she's very important to them. But the general message is that they feel that Marlena is very far away from them. And I think it was interesting when I was hearing a female voice. I don't know if that was Victoria's, but it sounded like a more high-pitched feminine singing voice. And since Victoria's the only one in the band, I assumed it's her, but it could be someone else that they, hired for this. but like I hear her voice in the I Feel You Far Away From Me, like as a background vocal. So it's interesting that like he's reaching out and she's reaching out, but they still are both very far away from each other. I thought that was a really nice touch, and I think it really added to the song rather than just being like, oh, it's a background vocal, just is. But it's not. And it's also not like a pure duet because they are far away from each other. They do feel distant here, and I think it really works. The more and more I think about this song, like the more creative and interesting I think it gets. With that, let's see how they visualize it. I think they could really do a whole lot with this one. Oh, they are staring up at us. This kind of gives me the Ventani energy, but it's inside. Oh my god, is this gonna be like a one take and they just sing to us? No, it's not one take. I'm kind of glad about that. And there's Victoria. There was something on her guitar that said something. Now Ethan's sad. Dang. He really is belting while lying down. Oh. Oh. And then it cut off and now they're all outside. They're all like just trying to figure out something. Figuring their way around. Trying to figure out where Marlena went, maybe. I like the natural bird sounds. I assume they got that on site. So that was the music video and I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was simple. A lot along the lines of Torna a Casa, where they are singing and they are, you know, performing to some degree. Not as much here as in Torna a Casa. They don't have like a big like band moment where there's all like do-do-do and all that. But they have their moment of like, you know, playing and looking at the camera, and then they have like a simple story that's happening. And with Torna a Casa, it was like the person who was a ballet dancer getting back on her feet again. I believe it was a her, but I don't remember. But them getting back on their feet and also finding someone else, and then they have this cool dance moment, which is cool. But this one seems like they all have this girl that ultimately leaves them in the end. It might be the same girl. I'm not sure if it's the same girl. The lighting and things just made things a little bit difficult for me to discern, but I could see it being, I mean, especially that they give Victoria a girl who is bi, I believe, and then, you know, give the two straight men a woman, and they give the one who doesn't like labels also a woman. So it could be the same woman, just maybe with different hair, or maybe even with the same hair, and I'm just really bad at like figuring stuff out. That could also be very true. And then we see also this girl who also might be the exact same girl. It's very hard for me to discern something, but she's the one who sings it. It's not Victoria who sings it in at least this music video, but I don't know, maybe it is Victoria. I've never heard her sing. I've actually never heard her talk either, so maybe. But it seems as they all leave the place, which doesn't look like a house on the outside. It looks like you're leaving like a bunker or something. They are just trying to figure out the world. Maybe it's kind of the idea of like when you break the rose-colored goggles of like the relationship and you like exit the relationship, you see the world around you like almost like for the first time. That could also be a similar thing. That could also be like struggling to navigate the world because it's something that you just don't know how to operate in without this person or this representation of what that person is. I thought it was a nice, simple music video. Måneskin doesn't normally do too many like insane music videos. I think the most radical music video they've done that I've seen is I Want to Be Your Slave. And that's probably all of them. I think all the other ones have been pretty simple and having like simple like symbolism, simple motifs, but that also makes them a little harder to decode and analyze. Because when some symbols are on there for a couple seconds, sometimes they just have to be right in your face so that you can actually get their meaning. Sometimes people pack so many different meanings into their music video knowing that no one's gonna get all of them. For example, like in I Want to Be Your Slave, like, you know, Damiano cross-dressing and like having like his like muscles showing and having like a bra on, like that was really just being like nah to gender roles, whereas some of the things that are in slower music videos, like the symbols of like all the lasers, that was a little bit harder to discern, and it was there for a longer time, so it feels like I missed out more on a major element to the music video. So I think here, I don't know, it's semi-simple to discern. I think that they have like all these relationships that all end up not happening. They all get to be basically co-main characters in this music video, which is nice. We love equality within a music video that is of a band. And this is not necessarily related, but when I was listening to the song and also watching the music video, I realized that Måneskin, I don't think could ever be one of those bands that exchanges members over time, because I was thinking, oh, well, you know, they look different, but it is still the same 4 people, and they've been like friends for a long time, so it's not like they're going anywhere anytime soon. But I think their chemistry and just how they sound would just not work if they had to change out members. So I'm glad that they're all together, and I love this performance, both in the music video and just the song itself. I know there's probably some live performances that I can check out at some time. I think I'm gonna do like a live roundup after I've gotten through a lot of their discography, so that we can actually watch more of the live stuff, which is, I think, when they're most in their element. What do you think of the song? What do you think of the music video? Did you like it? Why or why not? Please let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, as well as anything I may have missed from my minor analysis. If you like this video, please like it, comment down below. If you'd like me to react to next, subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be, and thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer. Catch you later. Get out of the dark and get into my heart. You gotta do your part for a brand new start. Don't it just feel right? Looking in my eyes, so till we see the light, dance with me tonight. Think it's pretty.